Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 13, or to Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles Shredder Revenge, episode 13. Now today we're going to play the Technodrome Redux and the battle is Bellerophon. Or the location is Bellerophon, sorry. I just got the complete wrong way around, but I'm going to go for it. So I haven't played this for a few days, because I've played this episode quite a few times and failed. So we're going to see how it goes today. Hopefully we do a bit better than we have been doing. It's been a very frustrating experience trying to do this level, so hopefully with a fresh mind I'm going to have a better job of it than I have done up to this point. It's just very hard to avoid those guys. There's two bosses on this level as well, which makes it incredibly difficult, which is annoying. Like I've said hundreds of times, I do like this game. You wouldn't think it the way if you saw the outtakes of this video, or the previous trying to attempt to do this level, but no, I do actually quite like this game. It's incredibly frustrating. I've got to take a look at an ass handed to me. This particular level, I think it's a combination because of the two bosses. We've lost a lot of health very quickly there. Not put us in great step. But these guys are generally very hard to avoid, which is why it gets very frustrating. I managed to avoid them there though. Oh, God's sake. So yeah, we nearly lost a life already, which is not a great start to be honest. But yeah, we'll see how we go. I mean, generally, the rule is always if you can avoid them running at you, then you're fine. Which is the frustrating bit because they are very hard to avoid. And these guys are exactly the same. They play very similar. There's not much difference in character between the two of them. I've got a couple of special attacks now. But yeah, it's not going the greatest. You can probably imagine. I can't get hit by that. But yeah, they don't do a lot of damage generally, although they've died there. But yeah, generally they don't tend to do a lot of damage. As he takes me completely out. I've lost a life already. I'd say if you lose a life that early, you're going to be struggling, to be honest. But you never know. We'll see how we go. Surprised it doesn't do what I normally did, where it gives you the health very close to after you've done. I mean, why are you standing still so long? No, that's probably why he's standing still, as long as that boxer. Jeez. The actual orange ones do barely any damage at all. They're those little bomb things, but generally speaking they do nothing. And the yellow ones, when they charge at you, I mean they both charge to be fair, but the yellow ones tend to do a bit better. But these guys are just incredibly frustrating. They tend to punt, but I mean, we'll see. I mean, I know you can get health around here, so that's going to help us out. If we can get to the boss with one remaining health, then oh god, the budget BB-8s. Now, explain to me how they somehow managed to get. I don't understand the logic behind them being able to go into the floor, because it's not like that makes any sense. They don't strike me as something that should be able to do that, but they do, and they are, which is bizarre. So I think we let them charge at us if we can. Jump over it, do a bit of damage. So you can avoid them, it's just very hard to avoid them, and that's unfortunately the issue. How the hell do you... Oh, there we go, get the health, that's good. It's like a rocky pose. So we've got a little bit of health, we've got a special attack. We're doing alright actually, to be fair. We're just not doing... These are annoying as well. They've improved these ninjas do tend to fight back a bit more as well, which is, as you can probably imagine, slightly annoying. But I'm interested, like I said in the previous attempts at playing this level, is that this game generally hasn't, like the difficulty level is doesn't tend to improve. Most games tend to get harder as they go along. This game generally doesn't follow that kind of pattern that you would expect. It has, up to this point, been quite an easy game. Weirdly, this gets incredibly hard from nowhere, and which is where we are currently. But generally that's not, most games aren't like that, so it's interesting that they've chosen to do that, because it's basically zero to hero, if you like, with this particular game, which makes little sense to me personally, but you know, each their own. I'm going to take the health now. I was trying to avoid taking this health too early, but I will do that. Same as these guys, is that these ninja guys, like I say, everything about this game just it's very bizarre how it gets hard very suddenly. Ugh. Like I say, I always says I like the fact that, and see, like when you're attacking them, you can't avoid when they charge it like that. It's just unavoidable. But as long as you don't get punched by these guys, they don't do a lot of damage. That's the only way. So if they tend to have a combo, but if you can avoid it, then they basically don't do anything. So if you can avoid that, that is the winner there. Same as these ninjas, they're all very, I mean, they're a bit better and as much as, or harder, because they do a little bit more. But generally speaking, these guys, these big boulder guys are very restrictive on their damage. So we're going to have a boss, the first boss is coming up soon. We've got a little bit more health, a little less health than perhaps we'd want to here. We probably will lose a life, maybe. I think we've got an extra, we've got 2 lives left. But this guy is easy in as much as his main move is he does that. He swipes you with his rocket launcher. So if you can avoid that, then you're probably alright. To not do too much damage. He just sort of shoots it into midair and then goes off and then comes back down again. So I mean, and then you can get him for a bit. And then repeat the process basically. So I mean, if you can get to him, get behind him, jump over him, that kind of thing, you do stand a good chance of. I mean, I'm making that seem hard, but you know, you did a lot of damage there. Probably going to lose a life in a second, I'd imagine. Yeah, there you go. There's 1 life down. So we've got 2. We've got 1 life left, which is not ideal. It's, the 2 bit's confusing because I'm pretty certain there isn't 2 lives in there. It should be, because it makes no sense to say 2 and then actually only mean 1. But pretty certain that is what it is. I know we can afford to do a little bit more extra damage to him there because we've got some health coming up. So the first boss is actually quite easy. Unfortunately, that's where the easy bit ends. We won't bother with health just yet. We'll see if we can avoid getting involved with that. Health comes at the most inappropriate, unhelpful times in this game, which is okay. It's not really a big surprise, I guess. Right, let's go get this health, because if we leave this without it, that'd be really annoying. So progressing relatively quickly. If I use this on these guys, just get rid of them. That's the best policy there. These guys are like really kind of pointless, these ninja people. They don't do a lot of damage at all. They sort of are the first element of the bond block, but very not that don't do much damage at all, really, in the big scheme of things, compared to when you've got the black ninjas now. These guys are basically child's play in comparison. Oh, but it's annoying when they charge you like that, though. Damn you. Okay, taking a lot more damage than perhaps we should. There is some more health coming up soon. Also a lot more of these than I remember them being. Oh, God's sake. Oh, this does frustrate me, this level. It's incredibly frustrating. Every now and again we seem to be charging randomly. I don't know where that's come. I've suddenly started doing that. So we've got some more health. We are very close to the boss. Oh, God's sake, then we're probably going to lose it all on these guys. That's fine, we'll find a way of not getting too much damage done by these guys. Like I said, they can't do a lot of damage to you. But you need, I would say you definitely need 2 lives to get to the end, which is not where we're going to end up. Because it's a weird boss. The boss is particularly weird in this one. It's the weirdest boss out of any of them. It doesn't tend to make any sense because he sort of disappears and then comes back randomly. And you sort of have to sort of avoid a weird impasse of random stuff to try and get past him. I like it when we get sort of charge up thing that helps you get past these guys. Oh, it's when it fails on itself. It's a shame you can't trade in like the special attacks for a bit of health, really, isn't it? So on the boss, I say we haven't got enough health to do this, to be fair. As you'll see in a second. It's basically Chrome Drone. The basic same point I've always got to in here. Waste a special attack there. But yeah, I can't imagine we're going to have enough health to get through this, because it's very hard to avoid the fist. And these guys are easy. I mean, I like the fact that they give you the nice easy bosses. Or the nice easy bit of a German suplex there. But actually to avoid this guy long enough, because I mean when he comes in there, easy peasy, you do quite a lot of damage to him. But it's this bit afterwards that it's very hard to, oh damn, I got hit there, but too hard to avoid. So how to get past these guys and, you know, not take any damage at all is hard. So you're going to take damage there, aren't you, realistically? So basically you can't get hit now, which is incredibly unlikely, I'd say. We do have a special attack, so if we manage to survive these guys, which is... Oh, this has got to be it. Game over, is it? Have I got one more life? What's going on here? Yes, I've got one more life, so I think we might be right, actually. This might be the first time I didn't know where... It seems like we had an extra life there to what I've had before. I thought sometimes that one bit doesn't make any sense. So don't waste it, because it's definitely an opportunity to do this. Because every time I've got to hit before, I've only had the one life and then not necessarily been able to... Oh, dude, we can't take too many hits there, though. He's going to come back in a second. I'm not talking as much because I really want to get this level done, because this level's been cursing me for days now, trying to get... Oh, see, to get it done. Right, so he's back again. Excuse me. Oh, I can't use a special attack on him. That's really annoying. So you do a decent amount of damage to him there. Oh dear, I don't want to be standing there. Come on, come here, a little bit of health, please. Oh, we're not going to do it. We're going to get killed. I know that you have to basically get rid of those guys, that's for certain. But I doubt we're going to have enough health. Because as soon as he gets his little fist up, we're basically screwed. I can't believe they don't give you any health in these bosses. It makes no sense to me. You think they'd give you just a little bit. Let's get rid of these guys. Because how are you supposed to... Oh no, I missed a few opportunities there. So we've got a good chunk of health there, but that's basically game over, isn't it? Yeah. Damn it! Ah, so frustrating. Right, we'll try one more time. Haven't played this game, like I say, for a little while, because I'm always getting frustrated on this stupid level. But yeah, I think if we can get to the end like that, with the extra life, and not do what I did last time, we should be fine. This could end up being a long video, but a German suplex there. Tribute to Brock Lesnar. Suplex City. Right, we've had to avoid him there. That's about the first time I've not taken a hit from one of those guys in that situation. And again, if I can just keep out jumping them, that would be great. Oh, no, third time's a charm, unfortunately, for them at least. Not for us. But yeah, if I can get this, that'd be amazing if I could do this level. Like I said, I must have tried about 6 times. I was going to try and make one video from all my attempts, but that video would be insanely long. You'd be sitting there watching this for hours. Oh, it's very hard to out-jump them. If only it was a way to out-jump them. They just don't, like mindless things. They have no... Other than the charge thing, they've got very little ability. I mean, as he hits me twice, but very little ability to do any damage. Excuse me, coughing a lot today. So it may be my last video before I move to Canada, which is a fun fact there. We'll see if I win. If not, it won't be my last video. Right, another German suplex. It's my 3rd German suplex of the video. It's interesting that that's worked out that way. So we're doing alright actually. We're getting here. We tend to lose like a life kind of stupidly almost. That's the way I describe it. It doesn't really make sense where we end up losing a life. So to get as far as we are, relatively unscathed, is actually quite good. Oh, it says that, and then he takes 2 hits from these stupid boulder men. Makes me want to learn the buttons a bit more. When you get beaten up by these guys. Special attack, die. Yes, got him again. Good stuff. Now I think we should get some health. I know there is some health here, but it's not a guarantee that you'll get it, which is really annoying. But yeah, we've definitely done better than we did previously in terms of getting through these people. But if we can just survive this bit without dying, which I think is unlikely actually, annoyingly. I don't think we're going to achieve that. Because I don't think you get the health. I don't know if you can sneak the health, but I'm pretty certain you can't get it until later on, which is, like I say, incredibly... Oh, God's sake, especially if he hits me now, that'd be annoying. Why they're not charging at me at this moment in time, I have no idea, but I'm not going to complain. But yeah, I can't imagine we're going to get through these guys. I don't know if you can sneak it out. Or I just hit him anyway with a special attack in there and see if I can... Oh yes, I can. Okay, so we managed to somehow survive that. We might come to live to regret that if these guys take too much damage. The budget BB-8s. Oh, God's sake, it's really annoying when it hits you. Wow, I managed to outjump those guys again. That's incredible. I managed to do that. We're actually having a very good game, this particular one. This is get precisely the sort of measure of where you need to be at this point in terms of lives and so forth. We're managing to achieve it quite well. Now if I hit the special attack in the right moment, I mean it's also using these attacks at the right time as well, which is helping us. Because we're really getting... we don't want to lose now though. If we suddenly lost a life, we put all our good work down the drain. So yeah, we move on to the big bit now. We've got health there. Let's try and be clever about it because we don't need it straight away. And these guys, although unlikely, as he proves there by hitting me, I think I say that was what I would try and avoid, is that they can, on occasion, surprise you with the amount of damage they can do. Now I think it'd be clever to take that now. These guys are annoying. It's just a weird thing that they upgrade the enemies so late on in the game. I mean, there's 3 levels left, and it's become insanely hard for no apparent reason. Certainly, I say that because it's just weird in a game for that to actually happen. I don't play many games like this, but generally I've not known many games that to suddenly become insanely difficult 2 episodes or 2 levels away from the end. Generally it's a slow progression, but not in this one. In this one they're just all or nothing, clearly, which is fun. But yeah, we're doing alright actually. We haven't died yet, so if we can get through to the first boss without dying, I guess under our kind of usual method, and we actually got quite a lot of health left for this boss, so in theory we should be getting through him without taking too much damage. But then again, I have been in a situation, I haven't been in a situation like this is the first time, furthest I've got in this kind of scenario, but he's not the hardest to kill, so if we can get behind him, like I say, he's one of the easier. I mean, it's arguable if he even counts as a boss in many ways, to be honest. I mean, maybe he does. People will be able to tell me that, people that know these things. But in a lot of ways, he's not really... I wouldn't necessarily class him as a boss, because he isn't in the way it's presented, but I think that it's interesting if he actually counts. Trying to take damage off him makes him seem like a boss, though. If you can get behind him is the key. If he hits you with his little bazooka thing, then you're screwed. But if you can get behind him, you can definitely take some damage from him. And I'm going to die in a second. But I mean, that's like I say, there's less times to die. In some ways, you want to die when you've got limited health like that. Might as well get it over and done with, because you know it's going to happen. Extra HP. I don't know why that's helped us out greatly there, but so this guy seems like he does take a lot of damage quickly. So we've lost a life. I say, as long as we don't lose anything too drastic in the rest of this, we're on good. It does look like we've got more health as well, actually, which is handy. It's weird how it gives you that stuff at most random times, but we'll take it, because that chances are, despite the fact we're doing much better than we have done in previous, although having said it, we're making this guy look harder than we do sometimes. But yeah, chances are, I'll probably have to get rid of him for that. Yeah, special attack, he's definitely dead now. So yeah, we're doing alright, we're doing okay, I'd say. We've got 2 lives going into this bit. If we can get through here without dying, which generally we do, so it'd be a shame if we didn't manage to replicate that similar kind of form. As though for these guys, budget BB-8's taken, I didn't need the health then, that was a mistake. Oh, God's sake, why is everything so hard when it doesn't need to be? I mean, they are easy to avoid. That's one thing you could say about them. Oh, I got electrocuted there trying to get to it. Die. I don't know how they go through the floor. That bit baffles me, because, I mean, it doesn't make any sense. They don't seem like something that should be able to go through the floor. There's nothing on this level that would give that impression. So I think that's an oversight, really, personally. Realism. Oversight there. But maybe not. Maybe somebody knows some logic I don't. Maybe there's special things that, I don't know. I have no idea. Can't answer that. Makes no sense. Like I say, I've always said I love the fact that the sort of I guess additional weapons, if you like, can actually do the enemy damage as well, which makes sense, because it would do the enemy damage, the turrets and things like that, whether it's turrets or things dropping from the sky. Excuse me again, I really do have a cough today. I do apologise. It's not the most pleasant to hear in early morning or whenever people are viewing this video. But yeah. By the way, I've got a second channel now. This will go out on my my Rob Plays channel, but I've also got an FM channel, so Football Manager channel as well, so check that out. I decided to divvy it up because I didn't want to confuse people, really, is the general idea. I wanted an outlet for Football Manager, solely Football Manager, which tends to be my most popular videos, and then one just for other games like this game, basically. And I didn't want to lose the momentum. Yeah, I put again, and also I apologise for the button bash, and if that picks up on the video, I apologise for that. Come on, I don't want to. I'm doing really well. Be a shame if I start getting my ass handed to me this late in. Oh yes, this is handy. I love these. I love to be able to take out these. The only weird thing that has happened here is that you ends up running out just as those guys are aiming a punch at you. So we've done incredibly well, actually. We've got special attack and we've got plenty of health and a life left on this boss. So if we didn't get this done this time, we're never going to get this done. I might as well end now and never do it again. No, my luck, my recording will fail in a second. That's about the way my luck tends to go. So yeah, let's not waste special attack there. When we get the opportunity, let's get in with that. See, I don't, like I say, that they made this boss incredibly hard. Hopefully this isn't a thing to come, because that would be incredibly annoying. My family said don't play the ninja game anymore. They know what Ninja Turtles is as well, and they just call it the ninja game. Because I was getting frustrated, and apparently that's not a good thing, so not good for the heart levels. Right, so we should be able to take some decent health off him with our special attack there. We did, yeah, that's good. Yeah, we're doing really well. We're not taking... Now, I kind of know how to avoid that guy's attacks. I don't think that's... I think as he takes a massive chunk of health out of me, that's not necessarily the issue. He's a very one-dimensional character, but the fist thing is incredibly hard to avoid. But I think we should be able to... As he gets me again there. But these ninja think people, although they're weak, and they are the weakest ones, which I think is fair that they've done that in this particular one, because it's hard enough trying to avoid this fist. If you then put in like some incredibly difficult enemies in there and mix that into the thing as well, I think that would be a little unfair, a little bit high expectation. So yeah, we've lost a life, we've got one more life left, but I think we're in good step. As long as we don't get hit, they are easy, but they do every now and again manage to get back. Yeah, so we really got some damage on him. So halfway down, another German suplex. We really are living in Brock Lesnar's world there. Suplex City. But yeah, these guys are easy if you can get them on the thing. But we don't want to. If we don't manage to get this done, I'm going to be incredibly frustrated because we're so close. Trying to save that special attack for the big guy. Another German suplex. That's like the fourth in this game. Uh-oh, don't want to get hit by the bomb. Right, so he's back now, so we don't see... Yes, took loads of health off him there. Really close now. Oh, but I've got a quarter health left, I'd say. Every now and again we take a little bit too much damage as well. Oh no, we're going to die. Oh no. I think we're going to die again here. Maybe we have an extra life after this. Is that game? We've got one more life. Wow. Okay, so we should definitely do this. That life thing is a bit confusing. So, maybe it doesn't confuse anyone else but me, but because sometimes it says game G1 and then you end up with 0. I'm sure it does. But we didn't just need to be careful here because we're in a very good situation. Right, come on, 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 come on. Yes, did it. Fantastic. I can't believe it took me that long as well. But finally, we've killed the boss. Wow. Okay, so that's 11 minutes long. Obviously, there's 2 hits in that as well. I'm going to end it here. We'll just watch the outro. I'm very excited to finally do that. It's taken me many attempts. But yeah, we've finally done that one. It makes me wonder what we're going to see next, actually, if that's going to be another incredibly hard one on episode 14. But yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe. The amount of effort I put in to try and complete that, please like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye.